Hey, good morning. Rise and shine. Happy Tuesday, August the 6th, 2019. Rise and shine, folks. Have some coffee with me. Put a big smile on your face now. Come on. Think positive and get motivated. Yeah, this is don't panic on the shirt. No, I am not. Okay. I am very far from that. This was a shirt that I got a few years back. I got a couple of these with different dates on the back. This was for the horseshoe tournament over there at King Nummy Trail Campground. And everybody that was in the tournament, on our team, we all had matching shirts. So this actually says Dead Ringer, okay? AKA horseshoe talk, lingo, okay? ah, so how was your night last night? Did you have a good night? Mine was pretty good. I did my pork roast on this Ron Popeil Showtime barbecue rotisserie that I bought for $12 and change at the local Goodwill. Of course, I brought it home and we got it all cleaned up and everything. And I got my netted pork roast and I seasoned it up real good. And then I stuck it in there on the rotisserie and just let it do its thing. And it turned out pretty darn good. Had a couple of nice hard rolls and some fresh garden tomatoes. Sliced that up, put that inside it. What else was put in there? Was it oil and vinegar? I'm not quite sure what kind of dressing I put on it. That was yesterday. I don't remember way back when. But had that and had some air-fried French fries, and that was my dinner with a bottle of Pure Leaf iced tea, lemonade iced tea, and that was it. It was real good. I'm happy with it. I can't wait to do a roast beef on there. And, of course, Barbie from over there at Fort Indian Town Gap. My roast beef roast will be rare. Yes, it will. She doesn't like rare food, folks, you know. She used to sit with me side by side, or I used to sit with her, however you want to look at it, when I'd attend these union meetings. And when you attended the meetings, you were allowed to get a free dinner, you know. So occasionally I'd order a steak at this restaurant that we were at, and she'd be sitting next to me, and I'd say to the waitress, because the waitress would say, "How do you want your steak?" I'd say, "Rare." And she'd bring it over to the table, and I'd cut into it, and the juice that was running out of it was a pinkish red. Barbie couldn't deal with that. No, she couldn't. That's the way I was brought up with my dad, God rest his soul. The whole family. We had rare London broils. He'd cook them out on a grill, and I can remember, it just sticks in my head, when he'd be outside in the backyard when we lived over there on Glendale Road in beautiful Lionville, Pennsylvania. He'd be out in the back there, and he'd have his 16-ounce bottle of Gibbons beer. And that was a glass bottle, and they were returnables back then. He'd be drinking that, and he'd be doing the London broils, and his favorite saying was, "More pepper, more pepper." He'd load that London broil or whatever he was grilling up with more pepper. That's my childhood memories, you know. It's funny how you think back then and you just remember little things like that. I can remember how his stance was, and actually I kind of stand like him every now and then. He'd cross his arms like this, and he'd be standing up, and his legs, they'd just be cocked out just a little bit, and he'd stand there, and if he'd see me doing something or one of the kids, and he was in disbelief, he would just go. And that's what I do now to my friends and my children. If they're backing up and they can't back up and they're trying to back into a spot or whatever, I'll just look at them and I'll go. And they'll know that I'm looking at them. I'm just babbling on, folks. Let's go. Got some birthdays today before I hit the road. I have to go down to the place that I got my washer from, and I got hoses that were put on the washer when the gentleman dropped it off here, and I don't need them, so I'm going to take them back down. They're brand new, you know. What am I going to do with them other than store them downstairs, and they'll be there forever? So I'll take them back down to the place that I bought the washer from. There was no charge for the hoses, but I don't need them. Birthdays today. And unfortunately, all the birthdays I have right now are of people that are no longer with us on this fine earth. Okay? So, God rest their souls. Lucille Ball was born today, back in 1911. Yes, she was. Great actress. Andy Warhol. He was born in 1928. Robert Mitchum. Remember Robert Mitchum, the actor? He was born in 1917, and the one movie I remember him in, it was, and correct me if I'm wrong on the name of the movie, and don't cheat, don't look it up. If you know the answer, give me the answer. But I think it was Heaven Knows Mr. Allison or something like that. When he was, I think it was shipwrecked on an island, and I forget the actress's name was a nun or something like that, and it was a real good movie. I'll have to search it, see if I can watch it again. But I think it was called Heaven Knows Mr. Allison or something like that. I'm sure you guys will correct me on that. It was a great movie, in my humble opinion. JonBenet Ramsey. God rest her soul. She was born in 1990. And she was murdered, to put it lightly, back in 1996. And I'm not sure if they ever actually found the person that did it. There's a lot of conspiracies there on who did it, and I won't get into that, but it was definitely a family member from what they're leaning into. Maybe one day we'll find out, or if they did find out and I missed it, chime in and tell me who the murderer was. That's it, folks. Down in Cape May, New Jersey, the weather today, being Tuesday, it is going to be 85 degrees. Storms today. The low was 68. And tomorrow, Wednesday, it's going to be 84, partly cloudy, and a low of 72 in Cape May, New Jersey, Cape May Courthouse. And on Thursday, it's going to be 86 degrees, rain and cloudy, and the low is going to be 72. So there's your 3-day forecast for Cape May, New Jersey, or Cape May Courthouse, or even King Nummi Trail Campground. Whichever one of the three you appreciate the most. And speaking of King Nummi, I got a call from a dear friend of mine yesterday. I've been having bad luck with these canopies. And before we went home, the last time we were down there, I dropped the canopy down because of the high winds and that, and rain. And my neighbor friend and a bunch of people down there bought one for me. Yeah, surprised me last year and put it all up for me because I think last year was my worst year on canopies. They just don't make them like they used to, I guess. I don't know. But I destroyed, or I shouldn't say the weather destroyed 2 of them, and my neighbors just felt so bad for me. And they rushed out real quick when I was over here in Pennsylvania. They bought a canopy, a 10 by 10, and had a bunch of people go over to my campsite and put the thing up for me. That's what camping's all about. You get to be with a real close, tight-knit family or friends, whatever you want to call them. They're my camping family / friends. Excuse me. But anyway, apparently it rained one day last week, or maybe a couple days, I don't know. And it rained pretty hard and heavy, and the canopy, the cloth on the top, now it's got grommets in it for the water to run through to relieve some of the heavy pressure of the water sitting in the belly of the canopy on the top, if you understand what I'm meaning, or understand what I'm trying to explain. Well, apparently it picked up a lot of water just either above the grommet, and it just sat in there, and it rained and rained and sat in there, and it just kept building up, probably on all four sides of the canopy, and it more or less crushed the framework. This is what I'm being told. So my friend Deb said, maybe you can fix it when you come down. I'm hoping I'll be able to somehow jury rig or fix the frame so I can get through the season. That's all I got to say about that. I'm also going to try to put some other grommets in the canopy material, maybe a grommet or two above the grommet that's already there, or below it. That way it's got more than one hole on each side of the canopy to drain the water. I don't know what else to do other than that. I don't think I'm going to buy a canopy anymore this year unless I find a real good deal, because it takes a lot of work to put one of those things together, and then I got to drill it into I got cement slabs there to hold it in place because of the wind. But that's neither here nor there, so we'll see what we can do about that. Excuse me. Cheers. That's about all I have, folks. I don't think I have anything else here. No, I don't. So I hope you have a good day today, and remember, no matter how bad we think we have it, somebody else always has it worse. God bless all of you. God bless your families. Love your family, kids, relatives, neighbors, co-workers, because we are never guaranteed tomorrow. Remember that. And thank you, God, for another day on earth. And if you like my video, by all means, hit the like button. If you have any kind of comments, you can comment on the video, or you can send me a private message and, make your comment there if you like. I'll talk to all of you later on. Let your friends know about my YouTube video. I'd like to get some more subscribers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and then the bell right next to it, hit it twice. That way you'll always be nudged when I make a video. And I'm over there on YouTube. My YouTube channel is DJ Ralph Warzy. DJ Ralph Warzy. And if you want some information on me, go into Google, and you can put down DJ RALPH WARZY, and there's all kind of propaganda over there about Ralph Warzy or Ralph Warzy Entertainment. Okay, folks, I'll talk to you later on. God bless you. We'll do it again tomorrow if the good Lord's willing, okay? Hope you have a great day. Keep on smiling one more time. Cheers and Nostrovia. And L'chaim. On 3, I'm going to punch out. Good morning, my daughter Tina. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Keep on smiling. And my son RJ, and my daughter-in-law Chrissy, and my other daughter, she's out there somewhere, God only knows, Mary Elizabeth. Good morning to you. All of you have a great day today. I'll talk to you later on. Okay, on 3, I'm going to punch out and give me a big smile. 1, 2. So, oh, by the way, my son RJ is going to come and DJ with me down at Cape May, New Jersey. It'll be the first time in about 5 years since he's DJ'd with me. Looking forward to that one. He started out with me many, many years ago. That's a whole nother story I'll bring up some other day. All right, I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Smile now. 1, 2. Here we go. Big smile.